Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show y'all a crispy layered paratha. I tried a lot of recipes, but eventually I think I am getting it right. So I want to show y'all how it's done. I'm going to show y'all a recipe that will make 5 to 6 parathas, but you can adjust the amount that you want. Here I have 2 cups of flour sieved. To my flour, I'm going to add in a teaspoon of salt and a heaped tablespoon of margarine and also a tablespoon of oil. Using my hands, I'm going to gather the flour and allow it to become like breadcrumbs. In the meantime, I also have my water boiling for the dough. To my kettle, I have boiling water. I am going to measure 1 cup, and if needed, I will add more, because most of the time, different type of flours take different amount of water. I'm going to do this gently. The flour is well covered with the water. I will give this a mix. I'm going to start by doughing with my hand, and on the side I have a little bit of flour sieved if I need to sprinkle on. So to this 2 cups of flour, my 1 cup water was just enough. This also makes a soft dough. This is my dough that's done. I'm just going to take a clean packet and allow it to rest till I prepare for rolling. Maybe I'll give this 5 to 10 minutes. 5 minutes has passed, and today I'm going to use a scale because I will want to make a even size parathas. To my countertop, I'm going to sprinkle on some flour. I will roll this dough into a log. Try to get it evenly. And then cut it to a little ball. Put it on my counter. I want to go to 110. That's 103, 113, 110 exactly. That's 1. Hundred and 22, 103, 110. These 4 roti balls weighed into 110 each, but here I also have the last one, which is small. It's 86, but I'll be able to make 1 small one. So I'm going to gather this roti ball into round using the extras that I've taken out. Put them together. And then place them into the dish. I am ready to roll out my rotis for the paratha. This is my ghee, which is room temperature. It's not too melted, neither too hard to work with. I'm going to use my 110 gram of the dough. And I'm going to roll this out. This is the size of roti that I'm looking for. To my rolled out roti, I'm going to use my ghee. If your ghee tends to be too melted, it's going to flow off the roti. I am done applying the ghee very neatly. Onto the ghee, I am going to sprinkle in some flour. Thereafter, I am going to fold my roti and I'm going to use the fan method. Follow me so you can see how I'm getting it done. That's done. So I'm going to give a little bit of a stretch to this roti dough. And thereafter I'm going to roll it into like a snail. And press the ends. Yeah, I've also got a tray. I'm going to let it rest on my tray. And as I'm going to continue making, I'm going to cover with my clean cheesecloth and get started with another ball of dough, which is 110 grams. My second dough is ready to fold. I'm just going to show you again so you can watch me. And then fold it like a snail, round and round. And allow this to rest. I'm going to continue in the same manner with the other three. I am done making my 5 paratha doughs. I'm going to let these rest for about 20 to 30 minutes, and we found out the resting of the doughs are very important because we did make a batch, and after resting them well and rolling them out, the layers come out very nice. So I'm going to just cover this and allow this to rest for 30 minutes. 30 minutes has passed for my paratha dough resting. So now I'm going to start to roll my roti out. Using the countertop, I'm going to sprinkle some flour. And I'm going to start rolling very gently. You can see the circles that's formed. Those are the layers. Using the countertop is going to be a little messy, but it's okay. Go very gentle while rolling. And in the meantime, I also switched my stove on to moderate heat for my thawa to get heated up. This roti will slightly be a little thick. So this is my roti. I will leave this aside and do my second one, and thereafter I'll show you how to seko. But you can see the circles, those are the layers. Here's my 2 parathas, which is ready to seko, and I will just cover this and work with it a little later. I've got my tawa on medium heat and it's already heated up. And here I have some oil and margarine melted out to seko the roti. If you prefer, you can also use ghee and oil. The moment my roti get heated up, I'm going to gently dust off the extra flour out. Now with the first set of bubbles that's appearing, I'm going to give it a turn. And then even dust out extra flour and mix up my margarine and oil and spread it out evenly. This is a rich roti. I'm going to give it another turn. And also just a little bit on top, because I'll be turning it often, and the extra margarine and oil will be able to seko the roti properly. We are going to make this one nice and crispy. This is how I like the roti sekoed, nice and crispy and brown. And as it cool down, the layers will peel off on its own. So this roti is done. I'll seko my next roti. You can already see the layers are forming. I'll give my tawa a wipe. This is the second roti. Let it warm up, then I will remove the extra flour on top. So there's the first set of bubbles that's appearing. I'm going to turn it over. This is my second paratha done, and you can see it's not very oily, but it's rich. You can see the layers already. So I'll continue with the rest. When I'm done, I'll show you. Here you go. My 5 paratha is made, and I'm going to show you. These are the layers, and you can see how soft it is, but it's also still crispy. This paratha can be served with any curries, non-vegetarian or vegetarian, but it's a rich roti, so it will go for a nice simple curry. Now, with our parathas, we're going to show you a quick bonus recipe, which is Unda Kathi. So I'm going to quickly prepare for my Unda Kathi. For my Unda Kathi, I am going to use, I have 3 eggs here, which I'm going to crack and scramble with some salt and pepper. For the frying, I got a little bit of onions finely diced and 1 chilies cut finely. And then to garnish, I'm going to use some of my spring onions, and I'm also going to use one of my paratha and a splash of my olive oil to braise my onions. This is a quick one, so I'm going to get started. I've got my non-stick frying pan on medium heat, and I'm going to just put a sprinkle of oil. I'm going to throw in just a little bit of my onions. I'll allow this to fry a little bit. Before the onions brown, I'm going to add in my chilies. I will make sure that my onions spread out. And now I am going to put in my eggs, which I seasoned with salt and pepper. And pour it so it go around the pan. I will give it a minute. My eggs is firmed up, and then I'm gonna take my paratha and place it in the center and allow this a few minutes. About a minute has passed, and I'm going to try to flip this, otherwise I'm going to say Pranesh to help me out. Oh, I did it. To this point, I'm going to turn my stove off, and I'm going to garnish with my spring onions. You can also add your tomato sauce and mayonnaise to it. Now we are ready to serve. There you go, your quick and easy Unda Kathi that you can use your leftover parathas. I'm going to make this into a kathi roll by turning the roti. You can see the roti is leaving its layers. Here's my kathi roll with a crispy paratha served with some lovely sauce on the side. I will hand you all now to the taste taster, and thank you all for watching and enjoy.
Hi guys, so I'm back to do another taste testing. We're just going to cut this kathi roll up into maybe 3 pieces. So kathi rolls in India are a quick on-the-go snack or meal because you can hold the roti and you can eat it in one hand. So it's a good combination of flaky, crispy paratha and the chilies and the onions in the eggs, and we've got a nice dipping sauce to go with it. So we're just going to dip it in. Oh, the paratha is breaking apart, and we're going to give it a taste now. This is delicious. The crispy paratha and the soft scrambled egg. Hot from the thawa. This will make a brilliant breakfast the day after making parathas. The paratha process is quite long and laborious, but my mom learned how to do it. So if you're making 5 parathas and you eat 2 for supper, you can have 2 the next day and make Unda Kathis with it. And eggs are one of my favorite things to eat as well. You would have seen me making eggs in the bush in my channel. The perfect breakfast meal is eggs on toast. But I think we shall be making more Unda Kathis for breakfast going forward. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll catch you on the next one.